Alright guys, so I'm going to be changing my oil on my Massey Ferguson 35. Now the oil drain plug is right here. The size wrench I needed was a 1 1/16. It was actually on there pretty loose, so it should come out pretty easy. I did run my engine for about 15 to 20 minutes to get the oil warmed up, so it should flow out pretty easy. Hopefully this container's got enough room for it. Supposedly it's 7.5 quarts. If not, I'm gonna have to switch containers in the middle of it. So let's go ahead and pull that drain plug and get it empty. All right, so it's pretty dark. I'm gonna let it finish draining here. Looks like there's a copper crush washer on here, possibly. I've got a box of them so I can replace that. If that's what that is, I'll take a look at it. But this is my first oil change on this tractor, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it finish draining out. All right, so after cleaning it off, I used some brake cleaner. It works out really good. It looks like it might be a crush washer. I really can't tell, but I can't get it off. So I'm gonna go ahead and reuse this and hope it doesn't leak after I pour a little bit of oil in there. And if it starts to leak, after I pour a little bit of oil in, I'll stop and find out how to replace this or get a part for that. I'm using a breaker bar, probably shouldn't. So it's pretty snug. So I'll go ahead and change the oil filter, pour some oil in it, and see if it starts leaking. And so if it doesn't leak, I'm gonna go ahead and just pour it all in. All right guys, so this is where the oil filter's at. We need to take this off. And when you do, oil's just gonna run down the side of the engine, just like on pan here to catch it. I'm gonna first try to clean this off back here. I wanna see if brake cleaner will do the job. This takes a 17 millimeter to get off. And what you do is just go ahead and unscrew it. Really wasn't that hard to get started. So let me go ahead and put the camera down real quick. Now it's not the best spot, but you can see the oil starting to come out. Just unscrew this, and a lot more oil comes out. Now there's the seal on here. It is coming out with the cylinder. My new oil filter did have a replacement for that. Here we go. So here's the seal. I'm gonna put the seal off to the side. And so this oil filter is supposed to slide out. It's kind of just busted. Well, maybe we just pull it out. Nope, so it's gonna need to be threaded out. I'll go ahead and take care of that here in a second. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this down. This area, a little dirty. So I'm gonna wipe this off. Doesn't look too bad. Definitely need to get around the edge because that's where the seal is gonna go. So I heard, keep your old seal in case the new seal doesn't, in case the new seal does leak. You won't know until it's too late. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep my old seal. This should just slide out, but it's not going to, it looks like. So it looks like we have to kind of unscrew it. All right, so I got my 17 right here, 17 millimeter. I guess we just unscrew it. I didn't think this was threaded, but I guess maybe it is. Maybe try to pull this while you twist. There we go. It's coming out fast. So we got it through the first part. Now we need to slide it out. There we go. So that's how you take the oil filter out. So I'm going to go ahead and clean out in here. All right, I don't know if my dogs are barking, but the brake cleaner did a great job of cleaning it out. I'm just gonna get a rag and wipe it out, and we'll put the new one in. All right, so here's the new oil filter. It did come with a seal. I've already got the seal on the tractor. I'll show you here in a second. But this is what I got. I'll put a product link in the description below. So we're gonna go ahead and feed this new filter into here. So now we just need to line this one up. And it looks like this one's gonna need a little bit of screwing as well. Just kind of push in while you're doing it. There we go. All right, like I said, I already put the seal in it. I did rub some oil around the seal. I don't know if you need to do it, but I always do it on my cars. It might or might not help seal it when you tighten it. So let's go ahead and get this put on. I'll get you guys off to the side. Just gonna make sure that seal's pushed down. All right, so this wasn't on there very tight, so just, I guess, snug it up a little bit. So hopefully that'll do it. And now we're gonna go and add the oil. All right, so to put the oil in, there's a cap right here. Just take that off, put it in a funnel. Supposedly this tractor takes 7.5 quarts of oil. I believe the specs are SAE 20 or 30. I'm putting 10W30 in here. It's a little cooler where I live. Sometimes it gets below 0. It doesn't usually get above 100, so this should work. This is what I'm putting in my tractor. You guys research and decide what you want to put in your own. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in. If nothing's leaking, should be good to go. All right guys, so just got done filling up with oil. I ran it for about 5 minutes or so. As you can tell, nothing is leaking around the oil filter. That is good. Over here, nothing is leaking out from under here, so that is good. Plug's not leaking. I put about 5 quarts in, ran it for a few minutes, and pulled it out, and the dipstick was a little low. I added about another quart. That seemed to fill up the rest of the way. So about 6 quarts did it for me on this tractor. Anyway, that's how you change the oil on a Massey Ferguson 35 tractor. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys later.